just got out of the shower. I have a bit of a sore throat, but I'm very excited to start this video, so we're just gonna start it now. So hello, welcome back to, or welcome to my channel. I am filming this going into November. We're at the very last few days of October right now, and it is starting to get pretty chilly outside. It's only going to get colder from here, so we're gonna go ahead and crochet a bunch of cold weather accessories like scarves and gloves, maybe some hats, some leg warmers. We'll see what we end up making, but these next 2 or 3 days, I'm just gonna crochet a bunch of things that are gonna keep me cozy and cute in the cold weather season to help me cope with the fact that it's going to be really cold outside soon. The first thing that I already started making is really not going to be that practical in terms of keeping me warm, but it's going to be so cute. So I am making a scarf, and I'll show you here. It's definitely not going to be a warm scarf. It's going to be one of those very thin Y2K scarves, like that early 2000s very thin scarf. And I'm using 2 strands of yarn for this to give it a sort of two-tone look. It's a little bit more icy that way. I'm using both mohair, so it's very fluffy and soft, and this is weight 2, this is weight 1. I'm using both strands at once. I feel like it will keep me kind of warm, but definitely not the most practical thing. So that's what we're starting off with, is a very, very thin, like micro scarf. That's the only thing with this yarn, is you really can't mess up when you're using it or miss a stitch, because if you try to unravel this, it's just a nightmare. It's so fuzzy that it just sticks to itself. So I just missed 1 stitch here, and I'm trying to unravel this without ripping the yarn. I'm thinking this is probably long enough, so I'm going to try it on. I think the way you do this, because I really never wear scarves, is you go backwards and then wrap around. So like wrap around and then wrap around. Like so. Okay, that's cute. Especially with the blue top I'm wearing right now. It just looks so good together. That's so cute! Definitely long enough. It goes down right above my waist, which is perfect. Now I just need to weave in the loose ends, which is just 2 on either side here. So I'm just gonna weave these in, and then we'll have a finished scarf. So cute. This scarf turned out so cute, and it was really easy to make, so I want to make another one quickly. I'm using this white and red yarn. I'm going to make like a candy cane type striped scarf. I think it's very Christmassy, but it also would work well in fall. Something about the red and white, I think that bold pop of color on maybe some brown or even this blue sweater still would look really cute for fall as well. So I'm going to quickly make another scarf, and I'm going to do stripes for this one. I'm switching colors every 7 rows to get the stripes, which does mean we're gonna have a lot of loose ends to weave in, which is kind of like, ugh, but it's looking cute. This is all I have left for white yarn. Hopefully it lasts. I've decided that the scarf is long enough. This is what it's looking like. I did have to get some more white yarn, and I think this yarn's a little bit thinner than the other yarn, although it is the same color. Hopefully you can't tell a difference. I ended up making it nice and long, and there's a lot, and I mean a lot of loose ends here, because every time I switched colors I ended up with 2 loose ends. So I am going to be weaving in loose ends for a little bit, and then we will have our finished scarf. So next step is weaving in the loose ends. I just finished the scarf. It took me a while to weave in all the loose ends, but here's what it looks like. It is so simple. I haven't made anything this simple in so long. Just all double crochets. It looks very Christmassy, but I feel like I still could make it work for fall. It's just a simple, cute scarf. I like it. I'm thinking maybe I want to try brushing it out. Sometimes with crochet, I go in with like a cat hairbrush, one of those wire brushes, and I brush out the material to give it more of a soft look, and it would help blend together the stitches and maybe just make it look a little bit more professional. But I haven't decided yet, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. Let me know in the comments if you think I should try brushing it out or not. I don't know yet. You never know, because once you brush it out, you can't go back. So I don't know. Do you think it would look good if it was like a little bit more fuzzy? And now the next thing I want to make is a pair of leg warmers. One of my very first crochet projects I ever made before I was even filming anything, and it was just I was learning how to crochet, was a pair of leg warmers. I made them light green. They actually were pretty cute. I wore them out of the house a couple times, and now I want to come back and make another pair now that I actually know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to be making these leg warmers in a dark green olive. This is one of my favorite colors. I usually go for neutrals like browns and greens, and this dark olive green is just so pretty to me. I'm going to make these rib crochet style, so I'm going to go the long way and then rib crochet all the way around, and yeah, let's start crocheting. Okay, I'm going to be using half double crochets for this, so it should work up pretty quickly, and I'm hopeful to get both of them, at least one of them, just done today. It's currently 1:30 and I'm trying to work until like 6 today, so we should be able to get them both done. Now I have to decide how long I want these to be. I initially chained 64, which is pretty long. I got my leg all the way up here so you can see. So it's gonna go all the way from my ankle up to like my knee, which I feel like is way too long. But then the idea is you can kind of push it down and it'll ripple up and have that cozy leg warmer feel. Or do I want it to be like this long, like towards the top of my shin, and then still be able to push them down? Like, I don't know. I kind of think it might be fun to have them be really long and then really get them ruched at the bottom. Like, you push them down, let them really ruffle up. But I don't know yet. You know, I think I'm going to take just like 8 stitches off. Just like a happy medium, a compromise, you know? So it'll just be right below my knee then. I'm going to do that. So that means I am going to be chaining 56 instead of 64. I keep going back and forth on the length of these leg warmers, honestly, so I ended up scratching it and I went back to doing 64 chains because I looked up a reference photo and I really like the way this one looks with this length, and it's kind of bunched up but it still is pretty long, so I think I need to go all the way up to 64 chains, which was what the initial measurement was. So I'm going to commit to this one until I've completed the entire leg warmer, and then I'll adjust if I really need to. That's the update. It's now like 2:30ish and I just couldn't make up my mind on how long I wanted it to be. Now I'm pretty sure I know, so now I'm going to sit here and crank out the rest of this leg warmer. Alright, the leg warmers are done. I'm just turning this one right side out. I think this green yarn is just so pretty, but here are the finished leg warmers. Let's do a little try on. So I'm obviously not wearing the correct pants here. These are very flowy, but I'm just gonna still try them on as best as I can. They're just like a basic leg warmer, right? So ideally you'd wear these over leggings or tight jeans, and then have like a nice little convert or something underneath, and then you can stretch them all the way up to right below the knee. I ended up going for the full length, basically knee length here, which I think turned out really good, because then you can also scrunch them down like that. And there's the finished leg warmer. I'm not sure how far we're gonna get on this tonight. I don't even know if I'm going to start it really, because I still have to edit another video. I have to eat supper and I really want to play Minecraft. But I'm going to introduce the project to you now in case I do get started on it tonight. So I just bought this yarn recently. Now we have 2 skeins. This is a really pretty light speckly brown and then a dark brown. And my plan is we're going to make a little pair of gloves. I really like making fingerless gloves because I like wearing them in fall and then late winter, like when it's getting close to spring. When I'm going out with my camera or crocheting, it's nice to just have my fingers available. One of these days I should probably make like some good mittens, but I just haven't like had the desire to do that yet. So this is probably going to be like our most detailed winter accessory, although it still shouldn't be too difficult. So I'm going to be making a pair of gloves, and I'm going to be doing tapestry crochet on the back. I'm thinking just like a little flower, something simple. So this color is going to be the base of the gloves, and then this dark brown here is going to be just the flower right on the back of my hand with a tapestry crochet design. That's the plan. I'm gonna go play Minecraft, and then I might work on this tonight. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow, Friday, whenever I work on it again. Actually, I couldn't resist. I'm starting now, just for a little bit. Okay, good morning. You may be able to see I'm holding an entire glove in my hand right here. Last night, remember how I said, oh, I might do a couple of rows? Yeah, I made the entire glove. So I just finished slip stitching up here, and I'm going to go ahead and cast off. And now here's the first glove done. I still have to weave in all the loose ends, but I'm going to make both gloves and then weave in the loose ends. So I'm just going to turn it right side out and then do a little try on to see how it's looking. I think it's really pretty with the 2 shades of brown. Definitely it doesn't pop as much as I was thinking it would because of the 2 shades of brown. They're kind of similar, but I actually think it's so pretty like this. Just a little pop of a flower. I'm wondering if I should go in with dark brown and put a little dark brown border, like a single crochet row along the top of the fingers here and at the bottom of the wrist. So tell me if you think I should do that, because I haven't decided yet. And now let's just see how it fits. Oh wait, it has to go on this side. That is so cute. I like this way more than the granny square gloves, which is like the same design, just a granny square in the middle. Definitely a lot warmer than granny square gloves are. So I'm gonna have a hard time selling this one. This is so cute. I definitely need this to be a pair like right now, so I'm gonna go make the second glove. I am so excited because I'm about to go over to my friend's house to crochet for a while. She is the one friend I get together with to crochet with every so often. It's such a fun time. We just watch movies and we crochet and chit chat. It's actually been such a blessing to have met her this year and get to do that with her. So I'm gonna go head over to her house and crochet, and I'll be back with an updated report on how the glove is looking once I return. I have good news and I have bad news. I just got done doing yard work, which is why I just look a bit like a mess right now, but I finished the gloves. Look at how cute these are. Let me show you a little try on. How cute is that? This just feels exactly like my style. The brown with the dark brown is just so pretty, and it's so pretty. So this is the good news, is look at how cute that is. Bad news is I made 2 identical gloves. So if I put this one on, yeah. I actually made them both exactly the same, and the thumb holes are on the same side. So basically I made 2 left hand gloves, and I'm gonna have to fix this. But I'm gonna have to end the video here because it's getting late. We've hung out long enough, I think so. Not that I didn't have a great time, I had a lot of fun, but we hung out long enough. So I'm gonna fix this in our next vlog, and I think we made a decent amount of winter accessories, a couple scarves, some leg warmers, and 1.5 gloves. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm sorry this video is ending on a little of like a sad note, but also a happy note. Look at how cute that is. I will see you again in a couple days with another crochet vlog behind the scenes video. I hope that you guys are all enjoying these. I know that I personally really like to play these kinds of videos when I'm crocheting, just to have them in the background to motivate me. So I figured I'd make some of those types of videos that you guys can watch if you so enjoy. Otherwise, I have a bunch of tutorials on here too if you want to just make something and follow the tutorial. So I'll see you guys later. It's been a good time. It's been a blast. Have a great couple days. Goodbye.